Hello everyone, this is your unemployed chef. I hope everybody's doing great today. Today's recipe will be popcorn. Who doesn't like a nice tasty bowl of buttery popcorn? I'll be using my own recipe that I've created for myself. I just think that why skip out on popcorn when you can make it at home? It's much healthier. And by the way, the flavoring and the butter that they use at the movie theaters aren't even real flavorings, nor is it real butter. So we'll be using a better butter. Today we'll be using a special type called clarified butter. It can stand up to very high temperatures, so it does have a very high smoke point, and it has a really rich buttery flavor. Clarified butter is just butter that has all of its milk solids removed. You can make your own clarified butter at home. I just buy my own because I don't use it as often as I should. But that would be for another video in the future. Next, another secret for my popcorn is I use coconut oil, another type of fat that has a very high smoke point, as I mentioned in my kitchen essentials video. Coconut oil provides a very nice flavor to the to the popcorn. And it's very easy to use, and you can get it as hot as you like. And it's not difficult to find coconut oil. Next, I have some salt to taste, sea salt, finely ground sea salt, and 3/4 a cup of popcorn. It doesn't really matter which brand of popcorn that you use, just make sure that you use a high quality brand. For example, like maybe Orville Redenbacher's or Bob's Red Mill. I use Trader Joe's organic popcorn, and this has worked for me forever. It has never let me down once. But you don't have to use it. So let's get started. So what I have right here, I have an electric skillet. Because popcorn is prone to breaking out of jail, so to speak, we need some type of pan with a very high lid and preferably high walls, such as this. You don't need to use an electric skillet, but this is just something that I found that's very useful to pop popcorn. I know people are most familiar with popping popcorn on the stove. I pop mine in an electric skillet, but you don't have to. Just make sure your pan is wide enough, it's deep enough, and most importantly, it has a lid. Let's get started. I like to heat my oil up to about 375 degrees, and I can check that on my skillet because I have this nifty temperature adjuster, and I'm just going to turn it up to 375. I'm going to put in my coconut oil and let it melt. I don't have a set amount of coconut oil, but I could say this could be about 3 tablespoons worth of coconut oil, and I just let that melt. Okay, and as that heats up, to test the oil for popcorn, I put in 3 popcorn kernels. When they pop, I know for sure that the oil is hot enough to pop the rest of the popcorn. So I'll wait until the oil gets hot and the popcorn kernels pop. So 1 kernel popped, and now I know that my oil is getting hot enough. So now it's time to put the rest of my popcorn in. The kernels won't pop all at once. Not every kernel is made the same. Everybody pops at their own pace, but that's okay. Okay, this one finally popped. And now time for the rest of my popcorn. Righty. And I usually like to add maybe another tablespoon or so of coconut oil. one popped out. And while that's going, I am going to melt my butter. With this butter, I usually try to do about 3 tablespoons. So, this doesn't come in sticks like regular butter, so if you melt it and it's not enough, you can melt a little bit more until it's the amount you want. So right there, 3 tablespoons. And then on top of the butter being melted, that was very smart of me, I like to add a little bit of clarified butter to my popping corn. About less than a teaspoon. And this is supposed to help get the flavor nice and rich. And as the popcorn's popping, once the popping starts slowing it down to about maybe 2 to 3 seconds between each pop, I would say that's when you know that the popcorn is ready. It doesn't matter if the kernels aren't popping. You don't want burnt popcorn. So it seems like my popcorn has slowed down. Now I'm going to take it off the heat. And it still may be popping. That's okay. And I'm just going to let it cool down for about 30 seconds. Okay, so my popcorn has cooled down finally. And now it's time to put on the golden goodness. I prefer to do it in a pan when everything's still hot, and it just makes things easier for me. You don't have to. So now it's time to pour in my liquid gold. It doesn't seem like much butter, but trust me, the flavor is very rich. So you don't need as much. If you have a spoon like this, make sure to mix around the popcorn. Then it's time for my salt to taste. So I just shake my salt in. Move it around. And you can flavor this however you like. You could put sprinkled Parmesan cheese on it. You could put parsley. I prefer to use black pepper and butter and salt. You could put paprika, turmeric, sorry. You could put in garlic, whatever you want. So I'm going to mix it around some more. You can put it into a bowl. Would you look at that beautiful, fluffy, buttery popcorn? Thanks for watching this video, guys. I really appreciate you watching my video. When I make these videos and I can put joy on people's faces, and I can't see you guys' faces, but I can just tell in the comments that you really appreciate my videos, and I appreciate it as well. This has been something of my own outlet, and for me to get positive feedback from something else besides besides the struggles that I've been going through in the past year or so. I really appreciate you guys watching these, and I will continue to make more. Thanks for watching. This is your Unemployed Chef, and always chase that yum.